talking about music, man are talking about everything under the sun other than music. The views, the streams, but no one's not talking about the music. Like, is the music good? Yo, my man's got a new thing out. Yeah, it's done, and then they're gonna talk about numbers.
That's why the scene's in the state as it is now. The music is just like, it's
secondary.
Yeah, it's numbers.
Oh, bro, my man's got a new thing. It's blowing up on, not like, yo, did you hear this?
You hear the quality.
Did you hear what my man said? Did you hear the production?
Honestly, big up Scorcher, man, because it needed to be said. It needed to be said. Where, like, this is such a massive issue right now. I hear his frustration. It's just the way the world is set nowadays. The introduction of social media has caused everybody to conflate success with fame and wealth, because a bigger network usually translates to more financial prosperity. We're living in a time where, like, there's always going to be an oversaturation in every field, therefore leading to talent not being prioritized. It's only natural, like, just due to the introduction of social media, when it comes to major corporations and labels, the more importance is being placed on your social value. So hence why you got a lot of people on these apps doing gimmicky stuff in order to blow up, because you have to catch the eyes of the audience. In the same breath, the audience we have today, our attention spans are dwindling due to the fact that everything's short-term gratification. It needs to come now. Like, you want to get the material from the reel within 5-10 seconds, but nobody has the attention span to sit down through something that's informative or have the chance to take it in properly. At the end of the day, it's actually quite demotivating for artists and creators to release anything of substance, because it's like, what's the point? They're gonna receive it, they're gonna take it in whether I do or whether I don't. So that's what we see in today's society. There's no competition. And as Scorcher said, nobody's listening to hear what the person's actually trying to say. That way you'd be able to decipher if it's actually a shit song or it's a good song, if we're talking in music sense. Like, you actually listen to the lyrics properly and digest it. Does it have a storytelling ability? Does it have the punchlines? Does it have the metaphors? Does it have that captivating cadence and feel? All of the dimensions of music, innit? Or are we just watching, like, to see this person's, like, societal standing? Like, even when I watch a lot of like Americans react to like UK stuff, because it's interesting to see their opinion. Obviously they're on the biggest stage of the world, and to cross over is a big thing. So kudos to Central C as well, who has managed to do so. And Central C is a person that actually takes time and actually has a passion for music, and it is recognized, but sometimes he has to do the other stuff that appeals to the wider public. So I'm watching their reactions, and by the way, I'm not just talking about the American reactors alone. Like, just reactors in general. I'm seeing such superficial, like, analysis. It's like they're not listening. Some, don't get twisted, there's good reactors out there as well, so I'm not coming for the reactors, but they're looking out for certain, like, stupid things. Like, they're talking about the girl, they're talking about the drips, the whips, the money that they got in the video and everything like that, like, as if that has anything to do with the level of talent that is actually being broadcasted right now. Like, that's the main problem. Money is synonymous to eliteness in today's society. We've allowed the addiction of of wealth and short-term gratification to make us so delusioned into thinking that it actually makes us. It's this very mindset that isn't allowing us to find our new, 50 Cent or Jay-Z or Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like a person that the talent is just so undeniable, like a Chris Brown, a Rihanna. Not saying that the people out there aren't gifting us those levels of talent, but even if they do, it's not being recognized for that. They're not being recognized for that. They're being recognized for the stuff that they have to do to appeal to the majority. And majority of the time, that's music is always subjective, innit? So I can't say whether it's shit or not, but I'm just saying it's like it's always gonna be it has to be a lot more digestible and the majority of the world aren't necessarily intellects, clearly. So yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame, and I resonate with that, Scorcher, man. Big ups for mentioning it, man. We need a lot more people to use their platforms and speak on this stuff, man, because it's just promoting this society is just promoting degeneracy, that's influencing our people, and a lot of the time is music is a big part of that, like, so yeah, man.